In 2019, North Dakota State University launched the public phase of In Our Hands, a $400 million comprehensive fundraising campaign with a goal to lift up every student, faculty, teacher, and program through philanthropy. My name is John Glover, and I'm President and CEO of the NDSU Foundation. The Foundation's mission is to build enduring relationships that maximize advocacy and philanthropy to support the university. Philanthropic support has grown to an unprecedented level through this campaign. After the first 4 years of the campaign's existence, more than $352 million has been raised towards our $400 million goal. In fiscal 2019 alone, more than $160 million has been raised through the foundation in current and deferred gift support. This historic and record-setting amounts would not be possible without alumni, friends, businesses, and charitable foundations having belief and confidence in NDSU. The College of Business is home to the newly established Sheila and Robert Challey Institute for Global Innovation and Growth. The Institute has been funded by Transformational Philanthropy, and here to share more about many of the programs that are beneficiaries of philanthropy is Dean Scott Beaulier of the College of Business. Scott is also known as the Ronald and Kaye Olson Dean of the College of Business. Scott, thanks for joining me today.
Sure. Great to be here.
So you had a vision for what the Challey Institute has become. Can you share a little bit more about what that vision was and how it aligns with NDSU's mission of teaching, research, and service?
Sure. Yeah, it came about based on where we are. We're in the upper Midwest, and you look at the economy here, and it's an economy that has ridiculously low unemployment. We have people who are still nonetheless being left behind. And if you look at tackling big questions and what research universities are really focusing on, it's how to improve lives. That's our land grant mission. It's at the core of who we are. And one thing about our history that's very interesting is a Nobel Prize winning economist, an economist who would have won a Nobel Prize, Mansur Olson, is part of our history. And we felt that an institute that tackled questions that Olson, who died prematurely, left behind, is the right institute for NDSU. So I think we hit that sweet spot of tackling very applied issues that are affecting the upper Midwest. That's core to our land grant mission. We have a legitimate reason to be doing this because Olson is a student of NDSU and we ought to be tackling Olson questions. And it's just the right time for us as an institution to transform students' lives.
So one of the ways that the Challey Institute is going to work across campus is with funding to a number of faculty fellows. Mm-hmm. And all the funding that's come into the Challey Institute is through philanthropy. So certainly we have benefactors to thank to be able to stand this program up and make happen. But can you share a little bit about the different kinds of things that faculty across campus who are plugging into the Challey Institute will be working on?
Sure. So the view is that economics or political science or just one discipline can't solve these real problems of opportunity and inequality and workforce shortages. It's going to be a multidisciplinary approach. So we have an institute in the College of Business that's supporting fellows from 14 departments around campus. We want to work with anyone interested in themes of trade, entrepreneurship, and opportunity. So we have psychologists that we're supporting who are studying happiness and well-being, and what does a good life look like, and what does it mean for our own mental makeups. We have economists, we have finance professors. So we're housed within the College of Business, but we're supporting research all over campus. We're also, in addition to supporting people at NDSU, supporting 15 faculty hires in different disciplines. And those searches are ongoing right now. Mm-hmm.
Students will obviously benefit from the Institute, but as you kind of forecast out and think about outcomes of the Challey Institute, can you reflect a little bit on really what are outcomes that students who will attend NDSU in the future and participate in the Institute, I mean, how will their lives be impacted?
So we know that not every student's going to want to be an economist, much less a PhD economist. Our goal is to nonetheless reach every student with our programming, have them down to Berry Hall for a talk, have them familiar with some of the themes of the Institute when it comes to entrepreneurship, how to start a business, how to have empathy for other people, which is a theme that's running through some of Scott Meyer's works in the Entrepreneurship Center. So impacting every single NDSU student is a goal. We have a high-level societal goal of just transforming the upper Midwest and actually solving real problems that appear in the data when it comes to 2.5% unemployment rates and an insufficient number of people in our workforce here in the area. We think that science can help us solve these real-world problems. Students, in addition to just being plugged in to the Institute, there's 80 scholarships to support students who are interested in studying abroad, who are interested in understanding more about how trade and international factors affect us right here in North Dakota.
Mm-hmm. So we wouldn't be talking about the Challey Institute and its idea without philanthropy. Right. What message would you like to share with the benefactors who've gotten involved and any others out there that may want to plug in and get involved as the program moves forward?
For those involved, I think it's just simply thank you, but also just hang tight because the best is right around the corner. We're just getting going. This is a multi-year venture, and it's amazing how much progress we're making, and there's just so much ahead when it comes to outcomes and student impact. For anyone wanting to get involved, it's still so early that that support and engagement with us is like being part of a startup. In 6 months, we raised more than $30 million, and that goes to the power of a big idea, but it also goes to this wonderful group of people we're working with on it.
Yeah, it's a great story, Scott. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
If you'd like to learn more about making a difference for programs through philanthropy on campus, please visit inourhandsndsu.com. Thank you.